I lost my virginity to my teacher in high school. No one found out to this day. Warning, long story, maybe controversial to some audience. This confession takes place a few years back. Currently 22 YO in college. When I was in high school 2016 to 2020, starting towards the end of my sophomore year, early mid 2018. It is a bit controversial and probably wasn't right, but my teen self enjoyed it. Here's how it began. During my sophomore year of high school, I was assigned homeroom with this one math teacher. She was 29, beautiful, really friendly, and was fun during lectures, even though math wasn't my thing. Because she was my homeroom teacher, I got to interact with her more, apart from when I took her math class. She was very easygoing, and we had plenty of conversations during homeroom about her interests and other topics like the cool teacher who gets along with her class very well vibe. And I took a liking to her. As months passed, she got more comfortable with me and started opening more about herself and her personal life. And our conversations were more one, not involving others in homeroom as much. And I kept being myself open with her as well. Eventually, we started eating lunch together in her classroom too, 3 times per week, as she also helped me with algebra. I struggled on, and we became closer in trust. ATP ideas and fantasies started rolling in my head. I won't deny it, but I kept cool and had a lot of respect for her. It's at this stage where she told me more of her life story. She was introverted during her youth and kept herself busy with studies and her pursuits, and did not have much of a social life outside her teaching. She had very few dating experience despite her age, and told me about some frustration and mental challenges she dealt with, including self-esteem. Of course, I shared some of my dramas and tried to cheer her up whenever she mentioned it, which surprised me at first because I wouldn't have known that side of her if she had not opened to me that way. It was during late spring that, on one occasion, she brought up negatively her dating life again. Told me the same, and here I gave my sincere thought. Don't feel that way. To me, you are really beautiful and special, and I'm sure more than one person will see you that way once they get to know you. Your special one, Lynn, will come soon. Just be patient. Her eyes lit up and she gave a tight hug. This is just us two in her classroom during lunchtime. And despite my age, she said she appreciated my advice, concluding with a kiss on my cheek. It was a shock in my inside, and I think she may have known I saw her attractive as I nervously said, "Thank you for that little token." She asked for my phone number at the end. I knew something was coming soon. My emotions were all over the place, and I didn't grab lunch with her the following week. I didn't tell anyone, not even my best friend, 2 weeks later. Spring break came, and for the first time, got a call from her asking how I was doing, and mentioned the incident, which I downplayed as no big deal, and gave a random excuse: busy with friends. We talked for about 45 minutes, and mentioned how happy she was to interact with me. At the end, she invited me to her condo, mentioning she had baked lasagna and to keep it discreet. Didn't think twice and accepted. A friend lent me money for an Uber, and I told my parents I was going to go on a date, and my dad, surprised and happy, gave me $200 XD. Sorry, she wasn't a classmate. Got to her condo building. She greeted me enthusiastically in casual clothes. This time I kissed her on the cheek when we hugged, and she got a bit shocked. After chatting for some time, we ate dinner and relaxed in her living room. Here we got more personal in the conversations, and eventually, Miss Math Teacher confessed she had a thing for me and felt I was the same way. Apologized because she knew it was wrong. At that point, she started crying and told me I was free to leave. I was full of emotions. No fucking way I was leaving after hearing such words. I went to her and we hugged tight and we made out. I told her to get ready as I'd run a block away to buy some rubbers. She hesitated in disbelief but proceeded. Luckily, there was a gas station nearby. Got back. At last, she said, "You consented? I lost my virginity." Regardless of how it sounded or how controversial it is, even though she was older and I was still in high school. Boy, I have zero regrets. Lots of stuff happened after that, but that stays only with me. Fast forward today, she married last month to someone she met in 2022, and I got a beautiful girlfriend of 2 years I met here while in college. No one knows about this except only a few selected close ones. And regardless, She is someone I would never accuse of anything from what happened in the past.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.